Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Obviously, I said in the last, as I say in every video, you know what this video is about. You've seen the title. Yeah. So today is actually the next day after I finished recording the end of the last video. So I polyurethaned him. And the back of SpongeBob back there. Well, I've decided I'm going to start polyurethaning them on the inside because I tend to do it on the outside, but it just looks a little bit better on the inside. I did both these guys on the outside, and SpongeBob, just the way it looks, the back of him. I only did the back of him, so happy about that. I'm going to do him probably more on the inside, but that'll be another video. But, for now, I polyurethaned this guy. I polyurethaned the entire back of his bottom ball. I did his whole head, and I did the candy cane. That's it. Because let me go see what my dogs are barking about real quick. Okay, sorry about that. Anyways, so today's video is probably gonna be a little bit of a shorter one compared to most, anyways. Most of the time. So, yeah, I polyurethaned him. You know, obviously the liquid polyurethane, painted it on. Doesn't look too bad on him because he's a white snowman, like the little white crackle. It doesn't look too bad. Now, where SpongeBob, it looks much worse on the back of him because at least you can see them much better or much more. So. And you can still see them when it's on the inside, but it just looks a little bit better. So, the only problem that I've seen, I think I might have mentioned this in the other video, is that this guy, he likes to suffocate this YF200 a lot. I don't know what, or just because, you know, he's not meant for a bass fan this small, or like a bass fan with this small bass. I don't even know if I really kind of introduced the video anymore, so anyways, this is the view of the Gemmy. I think the other one I said 2003. This one, he's actually 2004. I looked at the box again. I believe they also made this guy in 2003, however. But he's the Gemmy 2004, 12.5 foot tall, Airblown inflatable, candy cane snowman. So, let me do that. He inflates really quickly with the YF200. But one thing that's always been a problem with him is the fact that his tethers, they're so long and they're classic tethers, they like to tangle a lot. Like, they're legitimately just a big knotted ball right now. And I actually wrapped them individually up before I put them in the box last year. So that just shows how quickly they can just tangle together. He inflates very quickly, as I said. The candy cane actually stands up now, which I love. It's a little bit windy right now, so I'm going to have to hold him. But you can see all the freaking tethers. But yeah, so as you can see, candy cane stands all the way up now. I hope you guys can see that. And he's going. Anyways, I'm gonna leave him over there for now. As you guys can see, the candy cane does stand up to full all the way now. He blows up extremely tightly. Like, I'm kind of scared because I know something that can happen is when you polyurethane or flex seal and inflatable, and then it and give them a more powerful fan, and then it rains. The seal sometimes can lead to seams and other just bursting in general. So I'm a little bit nervous about that. But, you know, we'll see what happens anyways this Christmas. I mean, it's the end of July right now. It's like July 28th today, so yeah. Or I mean, as of when I'm recording this video. But you can see, I don't know if you can see. This is his ball of tethers that just refuses to untie themselves. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with him, and that's always been a problem with him for some reason. I mean, there are just classic tethers, they like to do that. But, so he works much better now. I'll go ahead and show you guys the backs of him and stuff. You know, you can see on the candy cane, it's good, but you can see obviously when I crinkle it, well, it's not doing as much on the candy cane actually, surprisingly. But, yeah, you can see that in his face. You can see how tightly he's inflating. You can see the candy cane just pops right up now, so that's nice. I did like the candy cane from like here to here. I didn't actually have to do the ends, and it works great. And his whole face, got some on his hat over here. But it is whole face and everything. I actually didn't do this side, so I did the back and the front, and do the other side. I didn't do the middle ball or his arms, that's why they're still kind of like that, but that doesn't really matter. This I did, and you can kind of see the white cracking in him. But I mean, look at that. Freaking excellent. So, it's a small price to pay on a snowman. Obviously, as you can see, and it doesn't show up as much on camera, but like you can see on SpongeBob, this is what it does. So, it's unfortunate, but that's just what happens. So, but when you do it on the inside, it does not look as bad. So I'm gonna have to just do it on the inside. As you can see with SpongeBob, I only did the back of the present and like some of this side, so, and like half of this side. So if I have to do any other, and I still have to do some on SpongeBob, the rest I will do on the inside. So that'll be another video. But yeah, blows up extremely well, you know. Slight white cracking, but it doesn't really affect him because he's white, you know. So the back of his head, and yes, I didn't go and scrub him off when I did it because of the fact that he wasn't extremely dirty, and I mainly just did, there's the YF200, but, and I just did the back. So if I need to, and his face wasn't that dirty, so if I mean, this one's actually not as dirty as some of my inflatables, but like, I still will eventually go and squirt him off and clean off like some of this stuff over here and everything. SpongeBob was extremely dirty. I hosed him down before I scrubbed him off. You can still see there's dirt on him up there and stuff, but work on SpongeBob in another video. So that pretty much got a little hole over here. He has a hole in the back of his head. I think I mentioned that, but it's very small. But yeah. So that's pretty much it for this video. Obviously I got the can of polyurethane down here. Yeah. Works pretty good, besides the little white cracks is, you know, but like I said, small price to pay for, you know, this results. But something else I want to note is that look at his nose. It just, you know, his nose was completely see-through, which surprised me because I was like, normally on my snowmen, their noses are great, but, yeah, his nose is completely see-through, so I painted it, and it worked, you know, inflates greatly now, too, so that's funny. But you can kind of see the parts where it's not shiny. I missed, like, under here, under his eye, but I got, like, down here, so, like, you can see it's not shiny here, but it's shiny over here. So, yeah, but he's gonna do great this year, I believe, so I just gotta untangle that freaking mess. And then SpongeBob, yeah, and some of my other ones. Quite a few of them are going to need some work this year, but it is what it is. SpongeBob he's at the point where he doesn't necessarily need a booster, but at the same time he kind of does, so I might have one to give him, so we'll see. But yeah, he's looking pretty good. That's, I think, going to be it for this video, you guys. Like I said, a bit of a shorter one today. But you can see the scarf is pretty dirty, you know. But that's gonna be it for this video, you guys. I know, not very long one, but I mean, there's not much to go over with this inflatable. It's an awesome inflatable. The paint still looks great on his face, obviously, because I painted it. But yeah, so that's kind of it for this video, you guys. And yeah, peace out, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.